Right now at the MassArt Art Museum is an exhibition like you've never seen before. It's called Masako Miki, Midnight March. And the creator herself is here to take us into the abstract, fantastical world. Masako, welcome to the Hub today.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is an incredible exhibition, and you have these abstract wool sculptures, but they're rooted in Japanese folklore. So tell us about what people can expect.
Yeah, so this is a really ambitious show at the museum that we created this immersive installation where people actually walk into, be part of the installations, and the experience for the visitors. I think it's quite unique and special because of the entirety that you can experience with it, with my sculptures. I have about 30 artwork, including felt sculptures and paintings and bronze work.
Wow.
That you're basically surrounded and live with these creatures I made.
Yes, and they're monsters, right? But they're a little more playful.
Yeah, they're a little bit more playful. Okay. So they're basically rooted in this. I'm referencing my indigenous cultures. It's animistic traditions in Japan. So we call it shapeshifter, but it's basically the spirited being. So, sometimes it's more like a monstrous, but sometimes it's more troublemakers, sometimes very kind spirit. So they're very idiosyncratic, and everyone has a different characters, and they really embrace who they are and what they are. Therefore, different textures and colors and different shapes. So they're very welcoming and inviting.
Yeah, and it really bridges this cultural gap, right? And it invites conversation. And why was that important to you?
Well, I think that right now that there's just so much uncertainty in our lives, and I think the art always, to me, that I believe in the art practice really brings this in such a creative format that we tap into these places where that we can talk about things. And then I created these characters based on this unique this spiritual being that's very inclusive, and they're very empathetic characters. And I think it's very important for everyone to feel that you're invited and you're part of the community. And this inclusive narrative, to me, it's a very important for the psyche. So, and then the installation really helps to feel that you're part of it.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite part of it? You mentioned that there's a lot of different pieces to it. When people walk through, is there one part that you really want them to lean into?
Yeah, I think I really want people to just walk in and kind of start wonder about. And then the setting of the Midnight March is really about, I'm visualizing this, like a night sky in this top of the mountain when you're going to camping, that you feel this like full of stars that's almost like falling on you. It's this sort of a magical moment in your life with this like really ambient light. You can really calibrate your thinking. And so to me, that I just really want everybody to embrace this moment of encountering something that's different and something you may not familiar with, but they're quite familiar, actually. It's just like you at the end.
Well, it's incredible that you've created this exhibit and given people the opportunity, and your talent is well noticed. So thank you for being here today. You guys can find Masako Miki Midnight March at the MassArt Art Museum through the end of May. And like Masako said, you do not want to miss this.
Thank you
for being here.
Thank you so much.